Dear participant, today we are going to learn very important concept in this video, artificial intelligence. So let us try to know what is artificial intelligence. AI refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like human and mimic their actions. The term may also be applied to any machines that exhibits traits associated with a human mimic such as learning and problem solving, and after solving problems giving certain decisions to the stakeholder. So in nutshell we can say that AI is nothing but it simulates the behavior of human and it acts like a human. Fine. I would like to categorize artificial intelligence into three categories. The first one is narrow artificial intelligence system. The second one is general purpose artificial intelligence system. And the third one is super artificial intelligence system. So what comes under narrow AI? Narrow AI means self-driving car. Okay, so it has certain limitations. It cannot fully behave the way a human being drives a car, because if someone is horning behind us, the driver can understand it that someone is behind us. But self-driving car, it will patch only certain data using sensors from the environment. So it can move left and right, it can speed up or it can speed down, but it's difficult for a self-driving car to completely mimic the human behavior. So that's why even the research is in its initial stage as far as artificial intelligence systems are concerned, and that's why whatever research going to happen in artificial intelligence till 2025 across the globe uh, is narrow artificial intelligence system, right? So from 2025 onwards till 2040, in those 15 years, general purpose artificial intelligence systems will be created which will perform majority of the task of human behavior. For example, delivery of food through drone, delivery of food by robots. So those kind of things we would be able to see in those 15 years of time, general purpose artificial intelligence systems. Even the car will be driven itself uh, fully without a driver. So those kind of systems are possible. And then the super artificial intelligence systems may come in the picture after 2040. So you might have seen the movie called Robert of Rajnikant, where he is performing a task of entire army, where he is writing exam of MBBS degree. So he can run at a speed of train and he can protect the heroine Aishwarya Rai. That you might have seen in the movie. So that is a perfect example of super artificial intelligence system where a robot is created and who behaves more powerful than even human. He can write exams and secure 100 out of 100, which is not possible for any human beings. He can memorize all the pages of the book. So all those things have been shown in the movie, and that's a perfect example of a super artificial intelligence system, right? So there are other examples of artificial intelligence system. The first one is manufacturing robotics, smart assistant. So Amazon Alexa, Siri of Google, Cortana by Microsoft. So these are all products which are using smart assistant technology. Proactive healthcare management, disease mapping, automated financial investing, virtual travel booking agents, social media monitoring, inter team chat tool or chatbot, all these are the examples of artificial intelligence system. Now further I would like to categorize artificial intelligence systems into four categories. So the first category is reactive machines. So let us try to understand this kind of artificial intelligence system. um, the most basic type of artificial intelligence are purely reactive and have the ability neither to form memories nor to use past experience to inform current decision. Deep Blue of IBM's chess playing supercomputer, which beat international grandmaster Garry Kasparov in the late 90s, is the perfect example of this type of machine. Deep Blue can identify the pieces on a chessboard and know how each moves. It can make predictions about what moves might be next for it and its opponent, and it can choose the most optimal moves from among the possibilities. But it does not have any concept of the past, nor any memory or what has happened before. Apart from a rarely used chess specific rule against repeating the same move three times, Deep Blue ignores everything before and present moment. All it does is look at the pieces on the chessboard as it stands right now and choose from possible next move. So this type of intelligence involves the computer perceiving the world directly and acting on what it sees. It doesn't rely on an internal concept of the world. In a seminar paper, a researcher, Rodney Brooks, argued that we should only build machines like this. His main reason was that people are not very good at programming accurately what is crafted in AI scholarship, a representation of the world. The current intelligent machine we marvel at either have no such concept of the world or have a very limited and specialized one for these particular duties. This innovation in Deep Blues is designed was not to broaden the range of possible moves the computer considered. Rather, the developers found a way to narrow its view to stop pursuing some potential future moves. So, similarly, Google AlphaGo, which has beaten top human Go experts, can't evaluate all potential future moves either. It analyzes method is more sophisticated than Deep Blue's, using a neural network to evaluate game development. These methods do improve the ability of AI system to play specific games better, but they can't be easily changed or applied to other situations, right? So this is a fantastic example of first kind of AI system. Two examples we have already seen. Next one is limited memory artificial intelligent system. This type 2 class contains machine can look into the past. Self-driving cars do some of this already. For example, they observe other cars, speed and directions. That can't be done in a just one movement, but rather requires identifying specific objects and monitoring them over time. These observations are added to the self-driving cars programmed representations of the world, which also includes landmarkings, traffic lights, and other important elements like curves in the road. They are included when the car decides when to change lanes to avoid cutting off another driver or being hit by a nearby car. But these simple pieces of information about the past are only transient. They aren't saved as part of the car's library of experience. It can learn from the way human drivers complete experience over years behind the wheel. So how can we build artificial intelligence system that build full representations, remember their experience and learn how to handle new situations? So for that, third type of situation or the third type of artificial intelligence system, theory of mind. So we might stop here and call this point the important divide between the machines we have and the machines we will build in future. I have already given example of Robert movie of Rajnikant, theory of mind. So the chitti was not able to feel, but later on that new Robert, he was able to feel also, he was able to laugh also, he was able to love also. So machine in the next generation, more advanced class, not only form representations about the world, but also about the agents or entities in the world. Okay, however, it is better to be more specific to discuss the types of representations, right? In psychology, this is called theory of mind, the understanding that people, creatures, and objects in the world can have thoughts and emotions that affects their own behavior. This is crucial to how humans form societies because they allowed us to have social interactions without understanding each other's motives and intentions and without taking into account what somebody else knows either about me or the environment. Working together is at best difficult, at worst impossible. If artificial intelligence systems are indeed ever to walk among us, they will have to be able to understand that each of us has thoughts and feelings and expectations for how we will be treated, and they will have to adjust their behavior accordingly. So this was the third type of AI system. Now the fourth one and the last one of AI system is self-awareness kind of artificial intelligence system. So the first step of AI development is to build system that can form representation about themselves. Ultimately, the AI researchers will have to not only understand consciousness but build machines that have it. This is, in a sense, an extension of the theory of mind possessed by type 3 artificial intelligence system. Consciousness is also called self-awareness for a reason. I want them is a very different from I know them. So conscious beings are aware of themselves, know about their internal states, and are able to predict feelings of others. We assume someone honking behind us in traffic, he is angry or impatient because that's how we feel when we honk at others. Without a theory of mind, we could not make those sorts of inferences. While we are probably far from creating machines that are self-aware, we should focus our efforts towards understanding memory, learning, and the ability to base decisions on past experience. This is an important step to understand human intelligence on its own, and it is crucial if we want to design or evolve machines that are more than expectations at classifying what they see in front of them. So these are the four example of artificial intelligence system, and I would like to conclude over here. Thank you so much. Learn out of it, earn out of it. God bless you all.